I don't trust this bounce that I'm seeing here at the moment. And if you're thinking about jumping in, you're gonna want to see what I'm talking about. So stick around and you will find out. Let's go to the charts. First, we're gonna go to the weekly. Right, for gold, what I've noticed, we got this big, we got this gap here, and gaps need to be filled. If you watch my previous videos, you would hear me always talk about gaps being filled. And I think gold has a long way down, and I'll show you this on the monthly. Gold look like it can make a heavy decline in price, so we're just gonna watch. This is what I'm looking to see if it gets any low here or here. These are my areas, but keeping an open mind, I think it could come really low, so we'll watch. We'll play the hands that we're given. So if you look into short gold, this is the area I'm looking at. So I'm not looking to long gold at the moment. So if you're thinking about short gold, here is the area I'm looking to short gold. That's what I'm looking to do. You can take a screenshot of that if you want to take that, take it at your own risk. But this is what I'm looking at for gold to short it at the moment. Clearly we're in a decline. I don't want to wait for this zone here. I know mostly everyone thinking, oh, we might run back up here, but I don't think we're gonna get back all the way up there. So we had a drop, base, drop. Price should just move into here. Some news this week should push price into here, and then we continue dropping. Let's see. Let's go silver. As you see, don't like. I even mark it. I don't like silver at the moment, and I will tell you why. So we had a drop, base, drop, and price came back and dropped, but it didn't take out the low here or anything. So I don't like that for silver. So it looks like silver might just do loads of cross. It may come down, but I don't think it would run as smoothly as gold will run. So at the moment, I'm not liking silver. If you like it, go for it, take it. I don't like silver at the moment. It could play out, but I'm not gonna risk it because I don't like what it done. So I would like it to stop in here, but it ran a bit too deep, so I don't like it. The S&P. So what I've noticed for the S&P, so we had a bounce. So we had this area marked. So we had a bounce here where price came off on bounce and run up. And I'm guessing we're gonna have a lot of buyers jumping into the market, but I don't trust it. So I mark this area here. If you want, this could probably be a quick short, but what you need to be careful of also is this right here, this gap. So please be careful of this gap. So if I wanted to short the S&P, you would have to short like this. So you'd have to cover those areas. So you could take it here. So you could take it here, or you need to bring this back here and take the short from here. So whatever works for you. For me, I would look at up here, and the reason why is the gap. I don't like taking a zone if a gap is above me or under me. I don't trust them. Um, yes, it may work once or twice or so, but I just don't trust it. So it's just not a trade I will take. So if I'm gonna take this trade, I would like this gap fill and then we continue falling. So that's where I would like to see the S&P go into and then continue dropping and probably fill this gap after and probably move into this area. So here is why I would like to take the long on the S&P. As I say, I don't trust the bond, so here is where I would like to take the long on S&P. So I'm looking at something like this. Go here, back here, and continue rallying. So something like that. We'll play it as we see it. We'll just wait. And so if you want to be risky, you could take the short down, taking the long up. but I'm not looking to short indices at the moment. So I am just watching this play out and just sharpen my analysis. That's all I'm gonna do. So yeah, we're gonna move over to the Russell. So I shared this trade, but it didn't play out. Yeah, I wasn't surprised, to be honest. I thought we would have got a bigger move, but then when I saw the strength from the S&P and the Nasdaq, how weak it was, I was like, yeah, I think we're gonna drop. And unfortunately, we drop, got stopped out. So it happens. We can't win every trade, unfortunately. I think the market is just going a bit sideways at the moment due to the S&P and the Nasdaq falling. We got the Nikkei. So I marked this area out. Let's go back on the daily. I marked this out and I played into it really well. Unfortunately, I didn't take this trade. Why again? Because we had this gap here. We had this gap. And my thing is, if I think the S&P or the Nasdaq is gonna come down, or the Dow they're gonna come down, the rest of the futures they're gonna follow. So I don't really want to take these risky trades. I marked it out. I followed it just to see how it's gonna play out. If I had take that trade, let's see what we would be running at now. Yeah, let's see. We'll be at just slightly over 1 to 1. I mean, anyone could have take it. You could have risked it. So as you move to a 1 to 1, just move, stop at break even quickly. But I didn't want to risk that at all. We went on the Japan market as well. Same thing. So it done the same thing as well as a Nikkei. Um, okay, so it done that as well. As I say, it has these gap below, so I didn't trust it, so I didn't take it. So I just marked them out and I left them right there, unfortunately. But it happens. So we'll just collect that data and then we'll use it a different time. NASDAQ, see, all of them done the same thing, the same thing. Look, you would see the same thing over and over. But as I said, I don't trust it because we got those gaps below. So it's the same thing. So I'm more looking at this zone down here. So you could cover stops here, or you could put it here, wherever your risk is. But I'd say cover the low, and we probably enter about here. Yes, it's a big gap, but we're looking for that Christmas rally, so we could get some moves on that. Let's see if we drop down to the 12 if we see anything. You probably could bring it here. So you could bring it here, probably. Um, we will see. We will see how this plays out. But I don't trust this move we're seeing at the moment. I don't trust it. I think it's a fake out we're gonna get here. We're gonna entice us buyers and then we're just gonna fall. Let's go again. We go into the Dow for Dow. See? Uh daily. Go in the daily. Mark this zone. So I'm looking here, come here, cover the highs. If you want to take a quick short, and 12 hour, see how it looks. Excuse me. Yes, price pushing here, top, and continue dropping. So we would see. We would see. See here, nice top, move away. But as I say, I don't trust any of these move, so I didn't get in on any of them. Gonna look at German 30. So I was looking, if you guys watch my previous video, I was looking for long on German 30, but then I realized I was so stuck in my bias that I wanted to go long. But then if the S&P and the NASDAQ and the Dow is coming down, I think the German 30 and 40 will start dropping, as you could see on the We go back to the daily, and the daily you could see we're clearly in a decline. We swept the high and we drop in. When we drop in, yes, we sweep and we push back up. But I think we have a gap down here on the 12 hour. So 12-hour gap, nice gap in here. So I'm thinking maybe we get a nice short from here. I'm still thinking about it. I actually have a limit order on German 30 here. I would manage risks. I would see it's just a small position, not anything big, just because I would prefer to long indices rather than short. So it's just a small position just to see what happens, just see how it plays out, just a little percent, just to see if it would come all the way back here for us to take a long from here and rally up, or if this was actually the rally that starts here and it would fall back here. But I still think we're gonna come lower, so we'll monitor the S&P 500, German 40, same thing again. I'm looking at, we come here. If you notice what German 40 is doing at the moment, it's filling that gap. Look, filling that gap nicely. So I think we're gonna fill the gap and then start dropping all the way down. So we could see. Let's see what happened. We will see how that play out. I'm gonna leave it marked up and see what happened. See how it plays out. But what is worried me, I'll show you this. Why? So it even have a gap here also. Look, so we got this gap also. Here. So that is, let me just clear it up a bit. So if you want to get in, you may have to go here and something like this. So you could enter from the bottom of the gap here or at the top. But sometimes price don't always come all the way up. So price could just react from that part at the bottom. So it could just sweep and then continue dropping. So we mark it, we'll leave and we'll collect the data, see how it plays out. All we do is just use this to collect data and see how it plays out. Unfortunately, German 30 didn't show that gap as well, strangely. See? Yeah, German 30 didn't show any gap. So German 30 might be the better short. So I got a little small position here. And we will see how that play out. Also, coffee. If any of you watched the previous video, you know I'm in coffee, so I'm just gonna let that play out. I'm not gonna stress over it. I'm just gonna let it do its thing, where they push all the way up. So I marked this little box in here. Let me see. I went down to, I think it's 8 hour to see if it would actually go top that box before start dropping, but we would see. Again, we're collecting data, seeing if we could sharpen our entries, get better entries as we take the trade. So let's see. For copper, I'm still waiting on this zone down here. And here, if I didn't go over any chart you were expecting, go in the comments, mention the chart on my video on Friday. I'll go through that chart for you. And thank you for watching my video. Hopefully, this add some value to your trading. And thank you.